it's difficult to go back. So these bottles are characterized by these caps, which are, this is heavy. Like if I threw this at someone and it hit them, like it could cause serious damage. Like this is probably close to being just as heavy as the entire bottle. Yeah, it's about the same. Maybe a tiny bit less, but yeah, this one is very summery. Next up, another Chanel one.